Well, today I'm adding a new little kit here to the Can Am Outlander. Basically, I picked up the electronic device holder, which is for the cell phones, basically to hold it while you're riding in that. I also picked up this little USB kit here, which is got the newer style where it's got the USB-C as well as the USB-A. The older one that was recommended for this four-wheeler, basically they only got USB-A on it, so I wanted the USB-C for my cell phone and that. So basically it's going to mount right on the front there, and because it's so cold out right now, I'm going to just take it off and then take it in the garage and work on it where it's warm. So pretty easy anyways, you just have to pop this up. But of course I've only got one set of hands at the second here, so put this down for a second, then I'll pop it up here. So on the back here, you got to basically unclip this. A little bit of a chore. Well, I'll work on that and then I'll see you in the garage there when it's a little bit warmer. Okay, so I'm in the garage now where it's a little bit warmer here, and I've put, as you can see, the template down for the USB spot there. So basically on the instructions there on the website, at the bottom there is a template that you can print off. Basically just make sure that when you print it off, you use a ruler to make sure that it is the correct size there, and then you just cut it out and put it on like this. So I've just taped it on with some painter's tape there just to kind of hold it in place, and then I'll basically just drill the hole here. So the drill I'm going to use, it's a 1 1/8 drill bit. So line her up here nice. Now you got to be careful that you don't hit anything on the back side. This should be perfect right about here. Okay, we're through. Take this off and clean it up a little bit here. Okay, I'll be back in a second here. I'm just going to clean this up a little. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the hole there. It's cleaned up nice, and this fits in there, so that's perfect. So basically, this is the newer USB. As you can see, it's got USB-A and USB-C on it. There's also a wiring harness that's needed. This one here is specific for the Can Am Outlander, the 570 there. So it's this part number here. And basically it goes to a couple of connectors that connect on in the back here. These are the exact same connectors on the other style of USB connector, so I'm quite happy that these will work out here. So basically there's a retaining ring. You just take this off. And then you slip this in. Orient it the way you want. And then just put the locking ring on from the back. I'm just doing it until it's finger tight there. So as you can see, I've tightened up here. So that is complete for that. That's how that looks. Okay, so the next step, here's the piece as it goes on. And as you can see, it's going to mount here and a couple right here. So those are 3/16 drill bits there for the pop rivets. So I'll get that drilled out here, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to put the pop rivets back in. Okay, so I got all the holes drilled, and I'm basically on the last one here. So basically just take the pop rivet, push it through. So basically, see how all four are now in, and this one back here. So now that they're all in, you flip this over, and then you're going to put the little washers on the back, and as you crimp them down, it will hold them in and give some support behind there. So I am going to get the rivet gun, find where it is, and I'll get those put in. Be back in a second. Okay, so I found the rivet gun here. So basically, like I said, we just put the washer on the back here, push this in, and then squeeze it. These are not easy to do here. Take quite a bit of effort. Oh, there we go. There's the first one. Basically, gotta do that 3 more times. So let me get that taken care of, and so we'll see how it looks after. So that's with the washer with the done there. And there's the finished look on it. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll get these done, and we'll go about this. Thanks. Well, there we have it. There's the finished product here. So basically just folds open like that, and then down in here is the little USB. As you can see, the flap right there, just kind of nicely hidden, and it just kind of creates a nice little storage area there, so you can put like the registration or whatnot in there. And so they do give you these little rubber things here. So basically, to use this, you have to undo this a little bit, get your phone in where you want it, kind of close it up, and then tighten this up down here so that it holds it in place. And then there you go, you got the phone there. It's kind of sucks that it's not like springy here where you can pull this up to get the phone out nice and easily. I guess the only way to really do it is to kind of loosen that off so that you can basically get the phone out nice. Otherwise you're just going to tear these rubbers up. But yeah, other than that, just got to mount it. Like I said, the cable's just got to plug on here and go into the factory harness there, and should be good to go there. So I just got to figure out where that's got to go. I'll be back. Thanks. One thing I did almost forget is there is a template here, basically to mount that. So basically screw or drill 2 holes in there. So basically there's these rivets here to push in here and help secure that to the frame of the vehicle there. So these are 5/16 holes, so I'm going to drill those out as well, and then I'll show you once I get them all popped in and everything put back together there. Thanks. So in the instructions here, there's one more spot that needs to be cut. So right here on the front of the where the console sits, there's this section here that needs to be cut out. So I'm going to try seeing what I can do to notch this out. I don't know if I'm going to have to get a Dremel or if I can just do it with a knife and that, but I'll plug away at it and see what I can do here. I still haven't found the wiring harness yet as to where it plugs in, but I'm going to have to keep poking around until I find that as well. But there should be something close by somewhere in this area anyways to be able to plug in. So let me get at her and see what happens here. So I did run into one little road bump. So this is a G2L model, and the one thing I found, because I couldn't find any place for the connector to connect to, but this is where the accessory power is. It's plugged into this little white thing right here. It's right behind the input here for the air down to the belt and all that. But basically this is the connector I was looking for, and the end that I had was this end up here on the cable and that, but obviously it needs that end of the cable. So I found this little adapter. It's actually for the handle bar heaters. So that's the part. So basically that's going to go and connect into the oops, let me get this cable out of the way here. So that's going to connect into this cable that goes to the USB on the console there. So I was having a little bit of fun trying to figure out why I couldn't get it to connect, or where this end of the connector was. But that's the whole reason. So now that I finally found it, we'll get it connected there and it should be good to go. Thanks. Okay, so we got it all finished up here. This is what it's looking like. So with the phone in there, you got the USB cable coming around, and you can keep the phone charged while it's running there. And you're able to view the screen there from the seat. So this is whereabouts you would be sitting and looking at it. So this way you can keep up the maps, or if you got music going, stuff like that, say with a Cardo headset, then you can control it nicely from there. So that's the install. I'll provide links for the, well, I'll provide part numbers for the all the stuff that was used to get this going here. Thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.